What's up, everybody? Today we're back with another episode of Dormrap Pod, and I'm Cody.
I'm Trent.
And yeah, we're gonna get into it. So today we're gonna be doing a rapper bracket challenge. So we just got past the real March Madness, but we came across this bracket here on Rap TV, and we figured we'd go through it, and we'll do it with rappers. So it's the 1 through 16, same thing, round of 64, round of 32, Sweet 16, Elite 8, Final 4, and Championship. And yeah, we're going to see who comes out on top. And if you guys want to go fill out this bracket for yourself, you can also go to Rap TV. But yeah, so let's do it. So first matchup, obviously we got the 1 seed. So the 1 seed here, I don't necessarily know if I agree with this 1 seed, because I've seen some of the other artists on here, and I don't know if he is the best out of everybody. But the 1 seed is Travis Scott, and the 16 seed is Rob 49. I don't know about you, but this is a no-brainer. This is pretty much a no-brainer.
Personally, I never really heard of the other dude. I like Travis Scott a lot. I've been a fan for a long time. But I know he had a collab with him on his last album. But I don't really know too much about Rob 49. Was it 49 or 39?
49.
Rob 49. I haven't really listened to him that much. I never knew who he was before the album.
You're not the only one.
So I think we know who's moving on here. It's like a clean sweep. So
this is a blowout. This wasn't even close.
Yeah.
And listen, no disrespect to Rob 49. Like, I know he's kind of new and he's just starting to get popular, but you can't beat a heavyweight like this.
Yeah, it's just a mismatch,
No Cinderella story here.
Yeah, it's not. It's really not happening.
What's your favorite Travis Scott project?
It's a hot take, but I would have to say mine would be Astroworld.
That is not a hot take.
Well,
that is zero hotness in the take. That is
because some people would like to argue that. Because I think his best one is Astroworld, but a lot of people would say Rodeo or something like that. But I don't really like Rodeo like that, so I say.
You don't
Astroworld.
like his older stuff that much?
I love the older stuff. I'm not gonna lie. I've been around since Owl Pharaoh. You know what I mean? I like that. Days Before Rodeo, all that. But 10-10 probably Astroworld.
What about Huncho Jack?
I don't like that album. I don't. I'm sorry.
That's a flop?
Yeah, it's a flop.
What about Utopia?
Utopia was almost a 10 out of 10 for me. Almost, but
10 out of 10.
Almost. It almost was, but I would say it was an 8. It's there were a few songs I didn't really like on it, but
that's respectable. You got a favorite Travis song that you really like?
Song. Let's see. No, I'm not. I don't think I really have a favorite song.
You just kind of like it all.
Yeah.
I really like Through the Late Night with Kid Cudi.
Oh, that's a good song.
Yeah. I just like the beat.
Yeah.
Coordinate. Anything off that album too, low key. That might be my favorite album.
Sweet.
Yeah. The whole album's fire, bro.
Yeah. The
whole album's fire. He's very versatile too, low key. He doesn't get enough credit for his versatility, I don't think, sometimes. He's got music for all different type of moods. Yeah. I mean, he's getting so popular too. His concerts are insane. I wish I could make it to one of his concerts. That's like a goal. And he's not even one of my favorite artists. I just wish I could go to one of his concerts. It just seems like a whole entire experience.
Yeah. And Astroworld was also robbed in the Grammys,
That is true.
By Invasion of Privacy by Cardi B. When that happened, my heart broke. I wasn't in a good mental space. I had to really lock in life. But
was not a good day for rap music.
It wasn't a good day either. And he also got robbed for Utopia to the dude named Killer Mike. I don't know how that happened.
True. That's an underrated thing you just pointed out.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. That was a crazy. I think he beat what 4 other crazy good artists. He beat for album of the year and stuff. Dude.
You got a feel for Travis now when you actually think about it that way. I mean, then again, how could you feel bad for a millionaire who, dates a Kardashian or whatever? But I don't.
I mean, yeah, but after he got robbed in like 2018, he took like 5 years to drop another album. So I'm pretty sure he was aiming for that Grammy, but it sadly got taken by a dude named Killer Mike.
I think he's also on this list too. So we'll see if he we'll see if he gets out of the first round.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll move on to the next matchup. It's an 8-9 matchup. This one's a little tougher. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know which direction you're gonna go in, but it's Tory Lanez as the 8 seed versus the 9 seed Baby Keem.
All right. I feel like we all know the answer here.
I don't think it's that easy.
It's definitely easy.
I just don't know who you're about to say right now. I'm kind of getting nervous.
It's definitely easy. When it comes to versatility, who's got it like Tory Lanez?
There we go.
Who's got it?
I'm all right.
Baby Keem, like I feel like he's cool, but I feel like he just sticks to one sound, like since he came out. So if you listen to Tory Lanez discography, man, dude got what? All he got dance music, he got rap music, he got like, come on,
club music.
Club. Like, you ever heard of Alone at Prom? Like, come on now, man. That's like one of the best albums to ever drop. That's a blowout for me, man.
That's a crazy statement. One of the best albums to ever drop?
What you mean?
That's a crazy statement. It's a good album. It might be his best album, but it is not one of the best albums to ever drop. That's wild.
Well, that's my opinion.
Hey, man, that's your opinion, but I think, you know what? Whatever. Good for you. Good for you. More power to you.
All right.
More power to you. I'm also going to go with Tory Lanez, though. I'm not knocking it. I do feel like Baby Keem is... Listen, he's a good lyricist. He's close with Kendrick. And, I know they're good friends, and I know we'll get into Kendrick and everything later. But
that's his cousin, bro.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Baby Keem, but you're bounced. All right. And then speaking of Killer Mike, we mentioned him earlier. The 5-12 matchup: 5 seed Lil Durk versus 12 seed Killer Mike. This is pretty simple.
Man.
This is pretty simple. I know he won, but I don't care. I could not name you one Killer Mike song, and I'm sorry. I'm sure he's a good artist too. I don't want to put disrespect on him, but I could not tell you one Killer Mike song. No killer to me. He does not kill my playlist.
Well, obviously he killed the Grammys for a lot of people, but you gotta. I think it really depends on personal preference, because I feel like there's some people that actually like Killer Mike and probably listen to him.
There has to be.
But
there has to be.
I've never listened to him, so I wouldn't be able to tell you about anything about him.
You're not the only one.
But he won a Grammy, so I don't know. Props to him, I guess. But I might have to go with Lil Durk on this, because he's just he's more of an icon, you know, over Killer Mike.
Especially for Chicago.
Definitely, yeah. Been around for a long time.
Especially for a crucial city. Where's Killer Mike? Killer Mike from Atlanta?
I have no idea.
I want to say he's from Atlanta, if I remember right. But honestly, I don't even really know that much about him. But just the impact that Lil Durk's had on Chicago rap. Obviously Chief Keef was one of the founding fathers, but I say Lil Durk was right around there too.
Yeah.
Put on for a lot of people. I mean, come on, everybody knows O Block.
Mm-hmm.
Literally everybody knows O Block now, and Lil Durk has a big part of that. So, yeah, I'm totally fine with putting Lil Durk through. All right, we might have. I know between our music tastes, we're gonna have an uncomfortable conversation here. We might have a Cinderella story. We got 4-seeded Offset versus 13 seed Bryson Tiller.
Oh my God!
I know what I want to do.
All right. I feel like that's not skill based matchup though. That's not skill based matchmaking.
I get that. 2 different play styles. Sometimes that happens. It happens in real March Madness. You got an offensive team going against a slow grinding defensive team.
Well, you know,
We just picking who's better too. It's not,
as much as I love Bryson Tiller,
No. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. You can't look at me with a straight face. There's people listening right now.
I know.
And this is on record.
I know. But
I can pull up. We can go into your Spotify account right now, and I'm gonna ask you how many Offset songs you have in there. And you know what you're gonna tell me?
all right.
You're gonna tell me 0. Maybe not 0, but you know what? Solo Offset songs, you might tell me 0. Migos songs, maybe more. But then we'll talk about Bryson Tiller. Come on. You can't do this right now.
All right. So, when it comes to both of these guys, I feel like it's really like when they were popping, like when they were popular and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like Bryson Tiller's prime was around 2015, and like that was, I'm not gonna lie, Trap Soul is like an amazing album. I'm not gonna lie, it's like one of my favorite albums. But
Very good album.
yeah, but
Why you keep saying but like you're gonna say Offset?
but Offset though,
What?
he's been more relevant over time, right? Or more than Bryson Tiller.
The Migos has been more relevant over time.
Yeah, the Migos been more relevant.
Not
And
directly
keep
Offset.
in mind that Offset is a part of the Migos though. So he's been around, man, for a long time, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to go Offset here.
That's crazy.
I know.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Because I know you don't like him more. I know you don't like him more.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I'm going to have to live with it. I'll live with it. Because you're my friend, I'm just going to have to bite my tongue and I'll live with it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll move on.
I appreciate it.
So next matchup, we got 6 seed Trippie Redd versus 11 seed V's.
Love the CVs, huh?
This is an interesting one.
Oh, well, not really.
This
Um,
it depends your taste. A lot
Trippie
of
Redd
people
has
like
really been
V's.
around for a long time. Well, quite a long time, I feel like around, V's been out for what, 2 years?
Yeah, so if you want to go
Yeah.
with your logic that you took to get the Offset, I feel like we got to go Trippie
2
Redd.
or 3 years, Trippie Redd, I'm not a big fan of him, but he was very impactful in the background, in the underground. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm about to go with Trippie Redd here.
All right, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's a fair matchup. That's fine. All right, here it gets a little interesting here too. We got 3 seed Nicki Minaj versus 14 seed DaBaby.
Gotta go with the greatest female rapper of all time,
See, I like that.
Nicki Minaj. I'm not gonna lie, like it's a blowout here.
It's a blowout.
It's definitely a blowout. You know how long Nicki Minaj has been around for, and then the baby don't got as many hits as she does. So
No,
you
and
know,
DaBaby's good. I'm not hating on DaBaby, but
baby's good, but he's also been on a very steep decline. Like I think he already fell off.
right.
So I'm definitely taking Nicki Minaj here.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, 7-10 matchup in this region. Schoolboy Q versus Lil Tecca.
Schoolboy Q, Lil Tecca.
Both short-lived primes.
All right. Schoolboy Q with Lil Tecca. Okay. I know Schoolboy Q been around for a long time, right?
Man of the year,
I
man.
know he's been around for a long time. But Lil Tecca, I remember when he was like on top of the world at one point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he did. He really did. He's had multiple summers.
Yeah.
Multiple summers on lock.
He definitely came in when everybody needed him. So we go with Lil Tecca here.
We go with Lil Tecca. I feel like that shows, our era a little bit more too.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely. He's also from Long Island, so shout out Long Island.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, this is a no-brainer. We don't even have to really spend too much time on this. 2 seed 21 Savage versus 15 seed Lotto.
21 Savage and Lotto, huh?
21 Savage next.
Come on, man.
Next.
All right, whatever.
I'm not even gonna let you. No.
All right.
We ain't doing that.
All right, man.
All right, next bracket, not bracket, but next region, we got Kanye West at the number 1 seed versus 16 seed Boss Man D-Lo.
Absolute no-brainer, absolute blowout mismatch. You know, like it's over. It's over. It's a clean sweep. I already know who won this. I don't even gotta say it.
All right. Yeah, you probably shouldn't say it because we never know what this person's gonna say.
I will say it's Boss Man D. I'm lying. It's Kanye, and that's a no-brainer. I don't know who would pick Boss Man D over that.
We don't need to get into it. This is just strictly about music.
Yes.
This is strictly about music. See, so this region, this is where things get a little interesting because the 8-9 matchup in this is Eminem versus Nas. So we are going from talking about Lil Tecca and Schoolboy Q to Eminem versus Nas as an 8-9 in this I know the people at Rap TV get paid money to do this, but how? How is this an 8-9 matchup? Eminem versus Nas an 8-9?
Eminem should not have been that low. I mean that high. Honestly.
Neither should Nas.
Neither should Nas, but
I know we're gonna disagree on this because you sound like you're going Eminem.
I'm definitely going Eminem here.
I'm fine with you taking Eminem, but personally, I like Nas way better.
Really, you think so?
I know so.
Well,
I like Nas a lot more better. A lot more. Wow.
I could see why you like Nas a lot more better, but
you did it too.
Yeah, I know, but
you did it too.
I like Eminem, man. You know, people also be calling him like the greatest rapper of all time. You know, sometimes.
Yeah.
But like people also be calling Nas one of the greatest of all time too.
Yeah.
So it's really whoever you like more. But I would rather take Eminem right there.
That's respectful. All right, 5-12 Young Thug versus J.I.D.
Wow. All right. I love J.I.D. You know, I like the the conscious rap.
I love him too.
I like that a lot.
Not even close though.
Young Thug,
the influence,
influence, everything is crazy. You know, he ran in 2010s really.
He damn near gave us Cardi and Uzi basically.
Yeah, he birthed all those people. You know.
It ain't close, man.
It's gotta be Young Thug here.
And we same with that same influence kinda.
Yeah.
We got a 4-13 matchup here. Ken Carson versus Kodak Black.
Now this is easy. This is definitely easy.
This may not be easy for me.
This is definitely easy. I'm gonna have to say Kodak Black here because he's just an icon. You know, so much of an icon. He dropped a lot of music, a lot of good music back in the day.
No flocking.
Yep, back in the day, man. All everything he done, everything he put out since like 2015. Like it was all peak music. So
I like that. I like that. And I went to Ken Carson's concert. I'm a Ken Carson fan. You know that.
Yeah,
I'm completely fine with taking Kodak over him.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. I feel like you have to.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm cool with it. Next matchup, 6'11", NBA YoungBoy versus Lil TJ.
Wow. Okay. Who won? NBA YoungBoy versus Lil TJ.
Yeah.
All right. So here, it's really just for me. It's a personal preference. I've been listening to Lil TJ since he first came out. You know, he's from New York, so I really like. He's one of my favorite artists.
He smokes in Airbnbs though.
He does. But
he's a little disrespectful. I don't really like that about him.
I know, but just like the Kanye tweets and everything that happens outside the music, you gotta ignore it, right? So I'd rather right here. know how big NBA YoungBoy is, and I know that a lot of people are really like fanboys and stuff. But even through all that, I'm sticking with Lil TJ here.
See, I would go young boy.
Oh yeah.
I would go young boy.
Yeah.
I think he's versatile.
Yeah.
I think he's versatile. I like all of his projects. He's got a lot of projects too. That's the thing I like about him the most. I think a lot of you can't find that type of consistency in the rap game anymore, really, especially with a big artist like him too, with a big fan base.
Well, yeah. So most definitely, I feel like maybe like through popular opinion, I feel like YoungBoy would definitely move on here.
Yeah.
You know. But I'm just saying I like Lil TJ a lot more. But I know YoungBoy's moving on.
That's fair. All right, so we're gonna move on, young boy. 3 verse 14, Playboy Cardi versus Cardi B, and I don't even want to talk about it.
It's easy. You
I
know
don't
it's
even want
easy.
to talk about it. And I don't even want to talk about this next one either. 7-10, Jack Harlow, Ice Spice.
This is
Ice Spice.
all right. Yeah.
You know what? Call me crazy. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm moving on Ice Spice.
Moving on, Ice Spice, man. You know,
Like Glah. I'm moving on Ice Spice.
You know, I feel like a lot of people would say that.
What has Jack Harlow done recently?
But Jack Harlow, like,
Filmed a movie?
he had a prime, you know. So did Ice Spice, but Ice Spice, you know, you gotta understand what she's really famous for.
That's true.
She's not really famous for her music.
That's true.
And like, there's deeper than that, you know. So
that's true.
I feel like real music fans would really think that Jack Harlow's moving on here. It's a no-brainer.
Okay. I'm gonna take Ice Spice.
All right.
I'm gonna see the bias, but we'll move on Jack Harlow. That's respect.
You probably like other things.
What you talking about?
Just move on, man.
All right. 2 verse 15, Gunna versus Lucky. You know what? I know we're gonna move on Gunna.
Yeah.
Definitely. I know we're gonna move on Gunna, but this is a close game. This is a closer game than people would give it credit. I think Lucky can hold his own against Gunna. I also don't think Gunna should be a 2 seed. I think we had Young Thug, Playboy Cardi, even Young Boy. We had all these Eminem and Nas in the same region, and Gunna was the 2 seed. And that's crazy. That's crazy to me, but I know he's moving on.
Yeah.
All right. This one's another no-brainer. We got a new region coming up. 1 versus 16, Drake versus Big X the Plug. And
Drake is that's
Drake's
also a mismatch.
Safe to say Drake's probably going to be in our Final Four.
Yeah.
Like, untouched the whole way.
Definitely.
But these 2 rappers might have something to say, and this is a tough matchup for me. Might be the toughest matchup I've seen for me personally. Westside Gunn versus ASAP Rocky 8-9. That's a tough matchup.
Well, for me, it's not really. You know,
I know who you're saying.
When it comes to longevity, and
nah, because Wes has been doing it forever.
Like being an icon, gotta go ASAP.
I get that, but come on now.
Gotta go ASAP Rocky here, man.
Come on now.
I feel like he's like,
Westside Gunn's a better rapper though.
Westside Gunn, okay.
ASAP Rocky's a better artist. Westside Gunn's a better rapper.
All right. Yeah, I probably could agree with that.
So I'll move on ASAP. I get that. His impact is way too much not to move him on.
Yeah.
But you do have to realize he's gonna play Drake next round.
Oh, okay.
So that's fine. We move him now because he's gonna get clobbered in the next round.
Yeah.
All right. This is crazy that she's a 5 seed. Sexy Red versus 12 seed Gucci Mane. You talk about longevity.
Gotta go Gucci Mane.
Gotta go Gucci Mane.
Gucci Mane been around since 1600.
Mm-hmm.
It's a no-brainer, man.
This one makes me sick too. This next match. 4 seed Doja Cat.
Okay.
What do these people think?
Okay.
Versus 13 seed Lil Baby.
Oh God. Wait, 13 Lil Baby?
13 Lil Baby, 4 seed Doja Cat. Mind you, we had Eminem and Nas in another region at 8-9. Doja Cat out of 4.
13 Lil Baby, okay. Well, you must not have heard my turn back in 2020. You know, That was a great album. That was an amazing album. That was Lil Baby's prime.
His worst album is better than Doja Cat's best album. I don't even know what his worst album is. I can't tell you off the top of my head, but his worst is better than her best.
Yeah, you're right, man.
I don't know.
I don't know why she was rated so high.
I don't know. I mean, because you think about it, Nicki was a 3, and she's the greatest female rapper ever, arguably. Missy Elliott's up there, too. But, this ain't even close.
Yeah.
Right, because this is where we get disrespectful, right? So she's a 4 seed, and in the same region, Lil Wayne's a 6 seed. Lil Wayne a 6 seed, Chief Keef an 11 seed. Who we got winning in this matchup? You can't even say wow. It's obviously Wayne. It's obviously Wayne, but Chief Keef.
Man, I love Chief Keef, man.
He put up a good fight.
I love Chief Keef, man.
Put up a good fight.
I love Chief Keef, man.
But you can't do it. I'm not gonna let you do it, so it's fine.
How long Lil Wayne been around for? 20 years? Something like that? Longer than that, probably? 20 years?
Yeah.
Man, everybody...
We're getting old, so I'm kind of losing track.
A lot of people...
Could be the greatest. Some people
They always credit Lil Wayne as, greatest of all time. You know?
Be.
So that's why I would see him moving on, but at the same time, I do like Chief Keef a lot. I feel like he did start drill music, and it's sad to see Chief Keef get dropped off on his list. But Lil Wayne, you already know who moving forward.
Yeah. All right, this next one's gonna get controversial for me and you. 3 seed Yeet versus 14 seed Don Toliver. Yeet's a 3 seed. You know what? This list is garbage, but I like it now. They put him at 3.
All right.
They gave him his respect. Mind you, these two are performing together at Summer Smash. They're a headliner, Yeet and Don Toliver together. So it's kind of crazy. It's a little ironic that they're going head-to-head first round.
Me personally, who's moving on here is gonna be Yeet. It's gonna be Yeet. It has to be. You know, he's just made so much noise lately. You know,
At Coachella.
Yeah,
At Coachella, he went crazy.
People would they would support him like Playboy Cardi fans would, you know,
Yeah, he's got a cult following.
Exactly, but Don Toliver also really good, but it's not as big as Yeet.
Right. Don Toliver, deserves his credit.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. He deserves his credit, but that's a good game. It's a good game. 7-10. This is a good one. Lil Yachty versus Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi on.
The issue is, I don't know, because Kid Cudi had his time. Lil Yachty kind of had it, lost it for a minute, and now he's back, and now this is the most popular Lil Yachty's ever been.
Yeah,
He's at the top. He's at the top of his game right now. He changed up his style. He changed up his flow. He went from being a headliner for the mumble rap era to,
right,
being a lyricist rapper now.
Well, yeah, you're right. I mean, Kid Cudi's prime was around 2009, 2010,
somewhere like that.
15 years ago.
It was a good prime. Though.
It was a good prime. It was a really good prime.
Probably it's stronger than Lil Yachty's prime.
Yeah, definitely. Also, when he got with Kanye, some time ago, but based on who's still around and who's really making noise right now, it's got to be Lil Yachty.
Right. Just based off of recency bias alone.
Yeah.
That's fair. All right, 2 seed, Kendrick Lamar, 15 seed, Destroy Lonely.
Easy.
It's
Kendrick.
We got to send.
Kendrick is moving on here.
We got a Cinderella story.
We don't have a Cinderella
story.
Kendrick is moving on.
We have a Cinderella story. Destroy Lonely.
Kendrick is moving on. And you know it too.
1 seed Future versus 16 seed Megan Thee Stallion.
All right, Future, man.
Okay.
It's too easy.
8 seed Meek Mill versus 9 seed 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz' prime was lit. 2 Chainz' prime was lit. That was childhood.
It was lit, but this is Dreams and Nightmare and Meek Mill,
Right.
man. This is like, you know what I mean?
Meek
Mill's moving over, man.
We moving on
Not
Meek
gonna
Mill.
lie.
5 seed Lil Uzi Vert, 12 seed Rich the Kid. Not even
Rich
close.
the Kid.
And this ironic too because of the beef that they had.
Rich the Kid is moving down, man. I'm not gonna lie. Lil Uzi, man, it's too big of an artist to be overshadowed by Rich the Kid.
I have a feeling I can't wait until we get to that Future Lil Uzi matchup in the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
I want to see what we're gonna have some uncomfortable conversation there, but we got to get there first. All right, 4 versus 13. Rod Wave versus NLE Choppa.
Rod Wave and Lee Chopper. All right. I feel like
You can hate me, but I love Rod Wave.
everybody love Rod Wave.
I love Rod Wave.
Everybody love Rod Wave, man.
Call me emotional, call me soft. I don't care. I love Rod Wave.
Whenever Rod Wave drop, everybody be on that, right? Never an elite chopper drop. Maybe some people be on that. Not me though. Rod Wave is moving on.
Right. All right. 6'11". Quavo, Key Glock.
It's easy. This is definitely easy. Key Glock got a lot of potential, but Quavo been around for a long time.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. All right. 3 seed, Ty Dolla $ign, 14 seed, A Boogie.
Wow. All right. There's no way. Oh, there's no way.
I think we found our first big upset.
There's no way that A Boogie is losing over Ty Dolla $ign.
That's what I'm saying.
Ty Dolla $ign also been around for a very long time.
Was his prime even that good?
I'm not sure if he even had a prime.
I
I don't remember his prime at all.
mean, it was there.
Ty Dolla $ign, I can't tell you a single song from him that I know.
It was there, and Vultures was pretty bad, so I'm fine with moving on A Boogie as our first high seed. Should be Destroy Lonely, but it's fine.
Oh man, A Boogie got to move forward there.
All right, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
7-10, Rick Ross versus Fabio Foreign. I'm the real Black Boy Max.
There's like,
Where's Ricky Rose?
we already know this. You know,
Yeah.
we know who's winning this.
Yeah.
It's got to be Rick Ross.
Yeah.
That's too easy.
I'm fine with that. And then we got 2 seed J. Cole versus 15 seed Young Nudie. They did Young Nudie dirty. I know it's J. Cole, but 15 seed Young Nudie, like, come on.
J. Cole moving on here.
Like, why can't Young Nudie get the 14 seed and go against Ty Dolla $ign?
Young Nudie would have probably won that.
Young Nudie would have won that. He got screwed over. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
All right, we're moving on to the round of 32 now. So what we had Travis Scott versus Tory Lanez. Ooh,
This is
you like Tory Lanez?
This is a good matchup. This is a very good matchup.
It's not close, but you like Tory Lanez.
I like Tory Lanez, but I also like Travis Scott a lot. You know, it's a really good matchup actually. Like they could go like head to head, really.
Yeah,
But who comes out on top? It's got to be Travis Scott here.
it's got to be. Okay. Next, we got Lil Durk versus Offset.
Lil Durk versus Offset. I feel like maybe a lot of people will probably go Lil Durk here. And personally, I would go Lil Durk here too. You know.
Yeah.
Offset just he's okay by himself, but better with the Migos. But
I ain't mad at you for that.
I'm putting Lil Durk up over him.
I ain't mad at you for that. All right. Now we got Trippie Redd versus Nicki Minaj.
This is too easy.
You're gonna go Nicki.
We going Nicki Minaj all the way.
You know what? I'm fine with it.
All the way.
I'm fine with it.
Nicki Minaj all the way.
Female rappers deserve love.
Yep.
They deserve love. Underrated.
Yeah, especially with Nicki Minaj.
She's the GOAT. She's the GOAT. I'm fine with that.
Yep.
All right. Next matchup. Lil Tecca versus 21 Savage.
Gotta go.
21.
Yeah, exactly. Well, who's
21,
been
21.
around longer? Who's been around the longest here?
Yeah, not even close.
Who was part of the 2016 Double XL Freshman Freestyle, man.
All right.
You know?
This next one, these two heavy hitters going at it. Kanye versus Eminem.
Oh, jeez.
This is
I
crazy.
feel like, okay. So, I think we both know Eminem started, 1999, right?
Yeah.
Around that time. His run ended around maybe 2008.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that definitely ended around 2008, 2012, around there. Kanye started 2004, and he kept going since.
Yeah, he never stopped.
He never stopped. He never
Through the wire.
He never ended. You know, he never dropped something bad. I mean, the last two albums were pretty bad, but there's always potential there. You know.
He going through it too.
Yeah.
He needs a doctor.
Yeah, definitely got to get back on medication.
He needs help, and we can't deny that. But you know, if we're doing straight music, we gotta go Kanye.
Yeah.
We gotta go Kanye. All right, Young Thug, Kodak Black. I already know where I'm going off. Basically, off of influence alone.
Yeah, it's got to be Young Thug.
It's got to be Young Thug.
Got to be Young Thug, man.
It's got to be Young Thug.
Feel
Kodak's
like you
good, but
you can't really argue that. I mean, you could, you know,
you could argue it.
You could. I mean, there's people that are gonna be like defending Kodak like that, but it's just, you know, Young Thug is Young Thug.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. No, that's completely fine. All right. Well, we went with Lil TJ to move on versus Playboy Cardi, and this is a blowout.
It's definitely a blowout. You know, I told you how much I love Lil TJ, man, but I also do love Playboy Cardi.
The influence, man.
Yeah, and like
the way he just controls the game now.
Yeah.
It's in his hands.
Definitely, man.
It's in his hands now.
Lil TJ's nowhere to be found. So,
Where he at?
Cardi right here.
Jack Harlow versus Gunna.
It's easy.
Wanna.
Gotta be Gunna here.
Wanna. I
Doesn't
like
have
it.
that much of an impact.
Yeah, that's not even close.
Yeah.
That's not even close. All right, this is a tough second round matchup right here. Drake, A$AP Rocky. I like this one.
Wow.
I like Drake, and Drake's gonna win, and Drake's probably gonna win by a lot. But A$AP Rocky, he put up a fight. He had to at least it had to have been a close first half. Something. Maybe made a run in the second half. Went on like a 10-0 run out of nowhere. Just for some respect. But Drake still wins by like 30.
All right. So what it is between the two of them is basically they're like consistency, you know?
Yeah.
A$AP Rocky, you know, they started around the same time. And what? A$AP probably only dropped what, like maybe 4 albums?
Maybe.
And Drake has dropped what, like an album every 2 years, you know? He probably dropped maybe around like what? I'd say maybe around like 8.
Yeah.
8 albums since he started.
The numbers alone.
And then A$AP, as of right now, we still waiting on that 5th album.
Well, you know, he was dealing with some stuff.
He was dealing with some
Trying
stuff.
to get out, almost got in trouble with the law. He's good now, but
Yeah, he said he was gonna drop it last month. He never did, but
oh well.
gotta go Drake here, man.
Gotta go Drake. All right. Here we got a 12-13 matchup. Gucci Mane versus Lil Baby. I think I know where I'm going.
Definitely going Lil Baby here.
Yep.
Even though Gucci Mane was probably big for the old heads, it's gotta be Lil Baby. He's like the new age for music.
I like that. Keeping the Lil theme. Go Lil Wayne versus Yeet.
Lil Wayne versus Zeke.
Not even close.
Like everybody knows who wins here.
Wayne. Weezy.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm cool with that. All right. Yachty versus Kendrick. Go ahead. I know. Kendrick.
Yeah, it's definitely Kendrick here.
Future versus Meek Mill. 1 versus 8. Another than the last region here. This is a close one. This is a real close one.
I haven't heard nothing from Meek Mill.
There's features lately.
Yeah, just features, but since really maybe around 2020
When he got out of
or
jail.
2018, around there, I haven't really heard nothing from him. You know, and I heard a lot of allegations about him. You know, I heard a lot of weird things about him lately.
Yeah. He not the only rapper.
Yeah, man. But I haven't heard nothing bad about Future, other than the fact that he got a lot of kids.
True.
But we
I feel
got
like a lot of these guys do, though.
Well, yeah. Well, we gotta go Future here, though, man.
Yeah, we got it. Lil Uzi Vert versus Rod Wave.
Wow.
Come on. Stop it. Stop it. We ain't contemplating this right now.
Lil Uzi just got so many moods.
Right.
You know? So many vibes.
Right.
I feel like Rod Wave is a consistent sad vibe.
Right.
Honestly, like you listen to Rod Wave whenever you're in your feelings.
Right.
If you want to get hype, sad, happy, anything like that, if you want to feel something, gotta listen to Lil Uzi Vert.
Right.
We going Lil Uzi here.
I respect that. All right. Quavo versus A Boogie.
What was A-Boogie?
A Boogie is a 14 seed.
All right.
I like another upset for A Boogie here in a weird way. I'm not emotionally attached to Quavo.
Whether you agree with me or not, Quavo is not the best rapper from the Migos. He's not. He was not.
He was not. Takeoff was.
He was not. Exactly, he was. Would I take A Boogie over Quavo? Of course I would. Because A Boogie like the king of New York.
Yeah. I don't know if he's the king of New York.
Who would you say would be?
Kyle Rich.
Oh, see, that's crazy. That's a crazy take.
Kyle Rich.
That's a crazy take.
All right. Rick Ross versus J. Cole.
Rick Ross versus J. Cole, man.
Cole. Okay.
Yeah.
Next. We don't even need to hesitate. All right. Now we move on to the Sweet 16. Travis Scott versus Lil Durk. 1-5 matchup.
This is easy here.
Yeah,
This is very easy.
It is.
Lil Durk is very inconsistent with dropping good music. But he doesn't have the same, the same aura that Travis has when it comes to music and performing. You know? I don't know. Lil Durk been on lately. I didn't listen to the last album he dropped. I feel like a lot of people didn't.
Right.
He's just like on that verge of like he's on a decline right now. So
For sure.
Travis has always been up.
Travis, yep. The 1 seed's moving on.
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj versus 21 Savage.
Man, you
It's
already know
tough.
who's winning here.
That's a tough 2-3.
It's not really a tough matchup.
Yeah, it is.
You gotta
man.
give credit where credit's due. You're going Nicki Minaj here.
Okay. Kanye West versus Young Thug.
It's too easy. It's too easy.
I know.
And you know what that
I
rhyme
know.
with? Yeezy.
I know.
We going Kanye here. Even though, like, come on. Kanye is way more impactful than Young Thug impact. Come on.
Yeah. I would argue Young Thug has more influence on today's rap game, though.
Well, yeah, definitely, yeah. But, like, Kanye definitely had a lot more when it came to producing and...
Yeah, right.
all that.
Yeah, I get it. Okay. Cardi versus Gunna.
Gotta go Cardi here.
Gotta go Cardi. We
Yeah.
gonna get that Kanye versus Cardi matchup.
Uh,
We gonna get it. Drake versus Lil Baby.
Lil Baby's a great artist. He had his run. Drake went through all the allegations. He's still
moving
here.
on. He's moving on.
He's still here.
He's moving on now. The storyline is we got Lil Wayne versus Kendrick Lamar. I want to take Lil Wayne. I really want to take Lil Wayne right now.
Everybody wants to take Lil Wayne.
But if we take Kendrick Lamar, we get in the Elite Eight. We get Drake versus Kendrick Lamar.
And Kendrick been on a generational run right now.
Because of Drake. So
Well,
give it. You know what? Give us the matchup. Kendrick Lamar. You're going to get what you wish for.
Well, yeah, Kendrick also stole the Super Bowl halftime show from Lil Wayne, so there's a reason why.
There's a lot of beef. There's a lot of beef in this side. This is gonna be. These are ugly games.
Yeah.
There's a lot of beef. All right, Future versus Uzi. Oh. This is tough. This is tough.
The Uzi versus Future. Okay.
I'm going Uzi. I'm going Uzi, and I'm confident on it.
A lot of people are going Uzi. A lot of people are also going Future.
I'm confident here, bro. The unreleased, everything. You factor in everything. You factor in everything. The fashion. You know, the different eras. The fact that come on. Future's the GOAT too. It's tough. Yeah, two of my favorite rappers ever. In this matchup. So, but I know where I stand with Uzi.
It's gotta be Uzi, man.
It's gotta be.
Gotta be Uzi.
It's gotta be. And now we get to the interesting matchup. Quavo versus J. Cole. Not too interesting.
That's easy.
J. Cole.
J. Cole, man.
J. Cole. All right, Elite 8. Elite 8 time. Travis Scott versus 21 Savage.
All right, yeah. See this.
This is tough. We had Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, we had Nicki Minaj moving on.
We had Nicki Minaj.
Over 21 Savage, yeah. Right?
Maybe I switched it.
Oh, yeah, maybe you did, right?
Maybe I switched it. Maybe I reevaluated something. I didn't tell you something behind the scenes. Maybe I had to think about it real quick.
So we went 21 Savage. Over Nicki Minaj.
They put the game in protest.
Wow.
They put the game in protest. They look back at the final shot. I think 21 Savage might have hit a buzzer beater.
Wow.
I think we throw in a curveball, but does it matter though? That's the question.
It does matter, man.
Does it matter though?
Wow. 21 over Nicki Minaj?
21
really?
Over Nicki Minaj, but think about this. Travis Scott over 21?
Definitely.
Travis Scott over Nicki? Definitely. So that's the issue.
Well,
so it don't matter. Yeah, he's going to the Final Four.
Both of them would get taken out by Travis in the end. So.
And so exactly. So you know what? Even though there was some controversy at the end of that game.
Yeah, I don't know why there was.
We got it. 1 versus 3 matchup here. Kanye versus Cardi.
I like both of these guys, but jeez, man,
this is tough.
This is actually a hard match.
This is tough. This is really tough. And like I said, we're doing this music. But it's so hard in this time in our lives, this day and age. It's so hard to ignore everything that's going on with Kanye. It's so hard.
It definitely is.
But I'm not saying Playboy Cardi is a saint by any means. He's not the best guy in the world. But you know what? We're sticking true. We got to stick to the music. We got to stick to the music, and that's it. We can't bring anything else into this.
Gotta stick to the music, man. Kanye is just so historical.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I feel like Cardi is just in the moment type of artist. You know?
Right.
Kanye made Graduation.
We'll stick with that.
Yeah.
We'll stick with that. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
Now here's the matchup everybody wanted. Drake versus Kendrick.
Oh, jeez.
Drake versus Kendrick. Everybody turned on Drake. Everybody turned their back on Drake. Like they weren't listening to Drake their whole lives. I don't care who you were. You were listening to Drake for your whole life. Elementary school. Who's the first rapper you listened to? Drake. Middle school. Drake. High school. Drake.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man.
College. Drake.
Hotline Bling had me in a chokehold, man, back in the day. like 10 years ago, man, when I was 10. Jeez, man, I think Drake was actually the first rapper I ever heard. But at the same time, Kendrick also really good, though.
Kendrick's really good.
Kendrick's really good.
Kendrick's really good. He's a great lyricist. Might be one of the best lyricists ever. He raps about impactful things. He has meaning, a lot of meaning behind what he says, and I can respect that.
He's almost maybe the most Grammys of any other artist.
But you know what? We talked about Grammys, and
he got a Pulitzer Prize. Yeah.
Drake gave us The Weeknd, though.
Drake gave us The Weeknd. He did, but
Drake gave us Party Next Door.
He did, but
Drake gave us two of the best R&B artists of our generation, if not the two best. Drake might be the best R&B artist of our generation too, if you really want to go. He gave us The Weeknd, man. The Weeknd. The Weeknd, who globally is one of the biggest stars on the planet. You know? And these other rappers, they rep states. You know, they're repping for their state. Kendrick reps for California. You know, he put on for California, put on for the city of Compton. Drake, Toronto, but Canada, he's got a whole country. He's got a whole country behind him. Him and Justin Bieber, that's it. You know, other people too. Ed Sheeran from Canada?
I don't know.
No. I like Ed Sheeran too. He's not on this list though. Why are you looking at me like that?
This is actually a really hard matchup.
I know, but the people want to know. This is the one that the people want to know. They heard some nonsense earlier. They heard some bad matchups earlier. This is it.
There's no way. Okay.
I'm going to leave it up to you. I'm going to count down from 3, 2, 1. And you're just going to tell me. Just rip it off like a Band-Aid. And you know what? And we're not even going to talk about it. We'll get straight into the next matchup. And we'll just end it at that. I'm not going to get mad. I won't overreact. 3, 2, 1.
Drake had a run from 2014 all the way until...
That's not an answer.
Okay.
That wasn't an answer. You're dodging the question again.
Okay, but look.
3.
You didn't let me finish what I was going to say.
2, 1.
Drake had been on a run since 2014.
I'm getting agitated now.
Since 2014. You know what that means? That was 11 years ago. Drake has been very consistent with his music. While on the other side, it also take Kendrick a very long time to drop his music. I feel like this just gives Drake the edge.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I feel like it really does. Even though all the accolades, you know,
Grammys don't mean nothing.
They may be in favor of Kendrick, but Drake has been the childhood favorite for a lot of people.
Right. I like it.
It's a household name.
All right. We're moving on. Future versus J. Cole.
Come on now, man. I feel like you can't compare the two. You know? It gotta be J. Cole.
Gotta be J. Cole. I like that. I really do like that. Future's influence on trap music alone is crazy. And the way that trap music is the predominant way that people digest rap now. And it is because of him. It's Future. It's the evolution. It's Future to Young Thug to Uzi to Cardi. And so now to a whole nother generation of, Ken, everybody. So, but I like J. Cole. All right, we got our final 4. We got Travis Scott versus Kanye West and Drake versus J. Cole. Who's going to our national championship game? What do we want?
Oh, jeez, man.
I know.
These are 2 of my favorite artists.
I know.
Wow. Okay. Jeez, man.
I think I know what we got to do. I think Kanye Drake. I think
my
Kanye.
God.
I think
Okay.
Kanye, Drake, and the championship game. We just say, you know what? It's up to the viewers to decide. We don't even choose. It's up to the viewers.
All right.
We'll put a poll out on our Instagram. I just think that's the move.
All right. Well, Kanye, he created Travis Scott though, you know, and that'll always exist. You know, the fact will always stand. You know,
Right, and that's why he's got to beat him.
and
Is this like a Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker? Like, I mean, who? Honestly, today's day and age, Kanye is the Darth Vader. He's the villain.
yeah.
Travis is the Luke Skywalker. I don't know.
But I feel like
We're moving on,
we
Drake,
gotta
though.
take Travis Scott though.
All right. If you want to take Drake versus Travis Scott, we can do that. Because I'm not... We're moving on Drake, though, right?
Well, actually,
We're
okay,
moving on Drake,
actually,
though, right?
Actually, okay, look.
Because then I think if we go Drake-Travis, I think it's Drake wins easily. We don't leave it up to the viewers, and we just end this now. And Drake wins the whole bracket.
All right.
And that's that.
All right, okay. Since I did say that Kanye invented Travis Scott, I feel like Kanye is a historical figure, and so is Drake.
Yeah, they both are.
They gotta meet head to head here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Then who we going? We just leaving it up to them? I think we just leave it up to them. Because I don't even want to choose. I don't even want to choose because I just want to put all biases aside. I want to put everything in the recent news aside. And and if that was the case, I honestly can't choose. I can't choose. I really can't. It's impossible to me.
Yeah.
So I think we just put up a poll and we leave it to the viewers. That's the bracket. Drake and Kanye.
I feel like everybody has their own stance on this, you know? Everybody has their own view, their own opinions on it.
Right. Yeah, so everybody on this list for the most part was pretty good. You know, we've seen some other matchups that we didn't really like. There is some bad artists on here. But for the most part, I mean, you got everybody covered. We got a lot of good rappers. We got a lot of talent. And we got a lot of GOATs. And, you know, it all depends on the style of rap that people like, too. But, you know, I feel like we went for popularity. We looked at it for, you know, most plays and streams. And we just thought about it as their career as a whole. So,
Yeah.
that's big. You got anything else you want to say? You got anybody you want to shout out that maybe wasn't on the list? Because I got somebody I want to shout out, but I'll let you
somebody
go
who
first.
wasn't on the list. Nah, I think everybody was on the list.
There's this new artist I like, Trent X. He's pretty
Oh,
good.
yeah, he is pretty good too.
He's pretty good.
He hasn't been dropping lately, but
Well, you know, I mean, I think he's busy. He's in school a lot of the time, so,
yeah,
you know,
I see the potential.
a lot of potential.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the end of our time. It's the end of our time on this episode. Next episode, we're gonna be doing tier lists of albums. We're gonna be going through discographies of some of our favorite artists, and then we're gonna rank them. So I'm excited for that. Until next time, keep listening to music, keep enjoying what you love, and yeah, stay safe. Have fun in life. Keep a smile on your face. You got anything else to say?
No, that's it.
All right. Peace.